Today I'll be showing you how to paint this loose sunflower Mother's Day card in watercolor. The paper I'm using is the Winsor Newton cold press 7x10 inch watercolor block. I thought this was an affordable 100% cotton paper, but I looked and unfortunately I can't find it on Jerry's Artaroma's website anymore. It's crazy, I got it for like $17 and now it's selling for over $50 and I'm so bummed about that. So I'm so sorry, but any cotton paper will work just fine. You'll only need about 4 or 5 colors for this, maybe even 3. Just make sure that you have a brown, warm yellow, and a warm green. Because you can make a burnt orange color with the brown and yellow if you need to, and you can just use one green. That would be fine too. Now here you can watch me struggle with the calligraphy text until I get it right. Once I've painted all the flowers, I'm just going to trace the pencil outline with a brush pen. I'm using a size 6 today for the flowers and a size 4 for the leaves and vines. Starting with a super saturated brush of Hansa Yellow Medium, I'm joining little petals and leaving some space for the burnt orange ones later on. Now I'm adding sepia to the center while the yellow is just a little wet still, just to blend everything out a little bit, and once everything is dried, I'll go back in and darken the center some more. Here I'm just adding those burnt umber petals to fill in the gaps. Now you have the option of adding the burnt orange color while the yellow is still wet like this to make the flowers looser, but I chose to do the rest of them when it dried. Now I'm doing a couple side views of a sunflower just to change it up a bit. Once the flowers are dry, add in some brown dots to their centers to give them more detail. Moving on to the leaves, I'm just using my undersea green, and for the most part just connecting two curved lines together and randomizing the direction of each leaf. Now for the side view florals, I'm adding much thinner leaves on the bottom of the flower. Before we move on to the calligraphy, I'm using an olive green to paint some twirly vines to frame the whole card and give it a nice polished look. I'm by no means a calligrapher, but I made sure that my upstrokes were a lot lighter than the downstrokes with my Micron brush pen. It surprisingly turned out well. Lastly, now that the leaves have dried, I just added some middle lines to the leaves with my undersea green, and that's it. I hope that you liked this video, and if you do try it out, you can tag me on Instagram with a photo of your card. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already for art vlogs, more tutorials, and even time lapses. So thank you so much for watching. Bye guys!